449, the state of Texas versus Lance Dixon. That is you. Present with Mr. Burbank, your attorney, and the state's attorney. Earlier, you pleaded guilty to the offense of assault of a child, which was a lesser included offense of trafficking, continuous trafficking of persons, which is a very serious first degree felony. This is a second degree felony, and the agreement was reached here by the parties that whatever sentence shall not exceed a cap of 10 years in prison. So there are some variations that go with this. Different options. Pre-sentence report has been prepared if the parties had an opportunity to review it. Any changes or corrections to it, state?
I've reviewed. I have no changes, Your Honor.
I've reviewed it, Judge. I have a motion, I guess.
Go ahead.
Ask that we withdraw the plea.
What a waste, you know, this is a waste. But I know, here's this version. What happened on the day you committed the offense? Your response was nothing. Nothing happened, but you pleaded guilty under oath in front of this court. Were you lying during your plea of guilty to me, or did you lie to the pre-sentence officer when you said nothing happened? Which one? Which one, sir? You can't say both of them. Which one? I'm sorry?
I don't even know what I was signing.
You didn't know what?
You didn't know what you were signing, Judge.
Do you speak English? Do you read English? We've never had that problem in 20 years. It's simple. We go over it. He goes over it with me, and I go over it. Congratulations, you're the first literate person who can't understand any of this. You pleaded guilty under oath. We went over it slowly and methodically. That sounds like perjury. Yeah, lying under oath. Have you spoken to any of the people involved in this? The other people, the victims?
The victim approved the agreement that was made on this date. Your Honor, on November 17th, when we entered this plea, that was the day of the trial docket. This was going to be the #1 case. And at the time during the docket, my victim was here. There was communications between the defense and we reached this resolution. And so to say I'm disappointed in the...
What do you want to, what statement? What do you say? He's asking to withdraw the plea. I believe I'm obliged to do that. And here's what we're going to do is,
Yes, sir.
It was set for trial.
Yes, sir.
And I want it in 2 weeks. Can you be ready in 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
I want to try this case, Judge. I want to hold him responsible.
I know we were all ready that day. What will it take to get ready?
That's what I need to find out. If I first given some latitude
moment.
If I can be given some latitude to get that answer.
Let me find out.
Yes, sir.
I want to know if you had any contact with any of the people involved. Let me know. Then we'll have a bond hearing immediately, and we'll deal with that. But this is very bizarre. This never happens, and we're going to figure out if there's some sinister motive behind all of this.
Right out of the gate, the judge zeroes in on credibility. And in a courtroom, especially in a felony case, credibility is everything. When someone pleads guilty under oath and later walks it back, that's not just awkward, it's potentially perjury. So here's the real question. Was the defendant pressured into pleading, or is this a strategic reversal now that the reality of prison time is sinking in? Stay with this, because this is where things start to unravel.
because nobody has ever said, I can't understand English. I can't understand the methodical method that we go through in doing a plea, and I didn't understand that. That never happens. That's why you've gotten my attention.
Judge, this man has no GPS monitor on him. I believe that Your Honor would have done that had that been brought to your attention. I was going to do that if the case was not reached. Since we reached a resolution, I did not request any additional changes. I would ask that you look at that in light of the fact that the original offense is trafficking, and we need to know where this man's whereabouts are.
Can I respond?
Yes, you know.
This is a 2019 case. He's appeared every day time in court. It's not done. There's been no violations on his bond.
That we know of.
Well, Mr. Burbank, here's the problem. You're asking me to trust him after what he just said, after what has happened in this plea hearing? No, I'm sorry. That's bizarre. And he made statements and assertions under oath, which now he is refuting, and I can't trust anything now from him. So yeah, the request for a GPS device is ordered. We're going to know where you are at all times, and just let me find out you had any contact with any of the victims or the people involved as witnesses in this case, except for defense witnesses. And we need a hearing on that immediately. But the first thing is, we were all ready for trial. It was the day of trial. We're going to pick that up.
Yes, sir.
The earliest moment we can try this case. I want to review it in 2 weeks where we are and be ready for trial.
Yes, sir.
That-
Will you place a time constraint as to when he's going to get this monitor on?
Immediately,
Thank you.
end of day.
Gotta go down and get it.